Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. As always, it's me, Ivan, and today we're checking out another Milifortic watch. This is their recently released Panda Chronograph. It's powered by a Seiko VK Mega Quartz movement, and considering you can grab one for less than $100, I find it absolutely mind-blowing. So let's dive in and see what it's all about. This watch was sent to me for a review by Milifortic and I don't have to send it back. But don't worry, just like always, that hasn't influenced the video in any way and they don't get to check it before it goes live. Now, if you're interested in picking one up, you can grab it either from their website or from their official AliExpress store. The latter might actually be the better option since shipping is included, and with the usual discount codes I've left in the description and pinned comment, you should be able to get it for just under $100 US, which, as you hear me say more than once in this video, is a pretty good deal. Alright guys, let's take a look at what exactly you get for around $100. Starting with the dimensions, this one comes in pretty close to the other Milifortic models I've shown on the channel. The case diameter is 39mm. The lug-to-lug is 46, which keeps things nice and compact. Thickness, including the sapphire crystal, is 12.6mm, and the lug width is 20. As you can imagine, with numbers like these, the wearability is excellent. On my 17cm or 6.7 inch wrist, it sits really well, looks great, and at just 68 grams, it's super lightweight. Add in the decent leather strap and overall, it's a very comfortable watch to wear. Speaking of the strap, if you've had a Milifortic before, you already know what to expect. It's genuine leather, soft and flexible, straight out of the box, so no break-in needed. That said, I actually think this watch would look even better on a nice racing strap, since it would complement the sporty design a bit more. Unfortunately, the only one I've got lying around is brown and 22mm wide, so I can't try it on here. But the good news is there are plenty of affordable options on AliExpress if you decide to go that route. Next, let's talk design and build quality. Correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I can tell, this Milifortic isn't a straight copy of anything. Sure, it clearly borrows elements from a few well-known chronographs, think Daytona, Tudor Black Bay, maybe even a hint of Hamilton, but that's about it, and I think many of you will appreciate that. Build quality is what I've come to expect from Milifortic, solid, well-made, and very much in line with models like the R087 and the M096 I've shown here before. And you still get that super clear sapphire crystal and 100 meters of water resistance, which is always great to see at this price point. Now, when it comes to the finishing, guys, it's brushed almost all over, giving it a proper two-watch vibe that, in my opinion, feels right for the design. Alright, let's take a closer look at the dial. Right away, it's nicely finished, clean and well executed. But there is one thing you should keep in mind, and that's the actual color and finish. In the photos on their website or AliExpress, it might look like a plain white dial, but in reality it's more of a silver white with a subtle metallic sunburst effect. Not a bad thing at all. In fact, I think it looks great, but it's definitely different from what you might expect, so just something to note. Another detail I really like here is the lack of a date window. With the round indices and 3 sub-dials, a square cutout would have completely thrown off the symmetry, so I think skipping it was the right choice. And here is a quick glance at the lume. It's Super Luminova C3 and it's applied on the indices and the handset. Obviously, lume isn't a must-have on a chronograph, but it's a nice bonus, and in this case, it's actually pretty decent. Moving on, let's talk about the movement. Inside is the Seiko VK63 Mega Quartz. It's a tri-complex layout with sub-dials of 3, 6 and 9 o'clock, and the accuracy is rated at plus or minus 20 seconds a month, but that's like the worst case scenario. In reality, you probably only need to adjust the time once or twice a year. Now, what makes this caliber special is that besides quartz accuracy, it has a mechanical module that drives the chronograph. That means its operation feels just like a mechanical chronograph with almost the same satisfying pressures and reset. As for battery life, if you're running the chrono up to an hour a day, you can expect around 3 years. Use it less and you'll easily squeeze more out of it. Alright guys, to sum things up, in my opinion, this Milifortic Panda chronograph delivers a lot more than you would expect at this price. You're getting a nicely finished case, a clean and symmetrical dial, solid build quality, and of course the reliable Seiko VK63 Mecha Quartz movement. It looks great on the wrist, it wears comfortably, and the fact that it costs under $100 makes it an absolute bargain. To put it in perspective, Seiko themselves sell watches with the same caliber for around 4 times the price, so if you're after that Mecha Quartz chronograph experience without breaking the bank, this is a fantastic option. That's all for today guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss my upcoming videos. I've reviewed a few other Milifortic watches here on the channel as well, so if you're curious how this one stacks up against their other models, feel free to check those out. And as always, I will leave a couple of related videos on screen that I think you enjoy. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.